Am I the a-hole for calling out my dad's abuse in front of the entire family? Last weekend, my husband, 36M, and I, 35F, took our kids, 5F and 14F, to a family barbecue. The people there were my aunts, uncles, grandparents, cousins, and all the children on my mom and dad's side. This barbecue is very important in my family, as it's the only time both sides of our family are together. It is also the only time I see my immediate family. Growing up, my dad was verbally, emotionally, and physically abusive to me and my siblings, and as the oldest, I often took the worst of it. My mom was never abused by him, and accused us of lying. This dynamic led to a bad relationship with my parents now. I only stay in contact now for my mother's sake, and because they had another kid who is still a minor, and I want to have a relationship with her. When we arrived to the barbecue, my dad immediately started ordering me around and being generally rude. I just avoided him because I didn't want to ruin the gathering. About 2 hours in, a group of us decided to leave and catch up, leaving all the kids with the grandparents and great-grandparents. I was originally excited to go, but after learning my 2 kids would be left in my father's care, I declined. My dad started blowing up and accused me of hating him. I told him I would never leave my kids alone with him after how he treated me growing up. He said I was exaggerating, and he never really hurt me. He added, he was technically only watching one of my kids because my husband and I adopted my 14-year-old daughter when she was 13. That's when I snapped. All the years of anger and hurt, and everything he did poured out of me. In front of my entire family, I listed out everything he did, from pushing me so hard into the wall I got a concussion, to twisting my brother's arm so hard it broke. By the end, a silence fell over my family. The joy was gone. Everyone stared at my dad in horror. I packed up and left with my husband and kids. It's been almost a week. My dad and mom are blowing up my phone, saying I scare my 15-year-old sister, and I'm a horrible person for telling everyone. It should have stayed private. Almost half of my family has cut him off, and I've received a lot of support. But I feel terrible. I might have put my mom and sister into more risk of being abused, and I'm no longer allowed to be in communication with either of them. My family has split in half. My kids are scared of their grandparents, which breaks my heart. Even some of my siblings think I took it too far. So, AITA for telling my entire family about my dad's abuse? Update, hello all. Thank you so much for all of your supportive comments. It means the world to know that I am not alone. I wanted to clear some things up and let you know all the changes that have occurred in the hours since making this post. 1. This story is not fake. This is my throwaway account that I share with my daughter and best friend, hence the varying posts. 2. I emailed everyone at the barbecue to apologize for making a scene in front of the little kids. I know it wasn't right to say such scary things in front of them. 3. I sent an email to everyone who supports me asking for them, especially those who live near, to frequently visit my mother and sister. I won't let him isolate them. 4. My husband and I tried to get custody of my sister 4 years ago. But we live states away, and my dad is a rich man with power in the courts, so we were denied. Yes, we've tried calling CPS since then when she would call me crying, but there is not a lot of evidence because the abuse is only verbal this time. 5. We sat my 2 kids down separately and had age-appropriate conversations about what happened, which I've been avoiding. Our conversation with my 14-year-old was very emotional, as she was in the foster care system and experienced similar abuse with her biological family. 6. I've spent the last hour sobbing into my husband. I genuinely feel so hopeless and scared for my mom and sister. I still haven't figured out a way to get direct contact with either of them.